Today in Luther's Kitchen, I'm making loaded baby potatoes, and to begin with, I've got some Yukon Gold and baby rose potatoes in cold water in a pot. Now I'm going to cover the pot and bring it to a boil. These are going to cook for about 15-ish minutes until they are fork tender. It's really important you test it. You don't want to overcook the potatoes because they fall apart. Now I'm draining them and I'm going to rinse them with some cold water to stop the cooking process. In the meantime, I'm beginning to prep the filling. It's really important that the chives are chopped really tiny because we're going to pipe the filling into the potato skin, so all of the pieces that you're putting in have to be chopped fine. Now I'm taking some pre-cooked bacon. I already picked most of the fat off, and I'm just stacking it on top of itself so that I can chop the bacon super fine as well. That's all gonna get mixed in a bowl with some sour cream. Then I'm gonna season this with salt and pepper. Potatoes take lots of salt, so you want to make sure that you are seasoning accordingly. Hardest part about this recipe is cutting the potato and scooping out the insides without breaking the potato skin. So using a very small spoon, I am taking the inside of the potato out and adding it to the bowl with the bacon and chives. I'm preparing a piping bag after I get all the potato innards out. I am going to use a piping bag to pipe the filling. I have a really large tip because again, it's hard to push it out unless you have a very loose filling, which you may need to do because the potatoes mixture itself can be pretty thick, so you may need to loosen it with some milk, which I end up doing. Once the mixture is at a good consistency, I want to prepare the potatoes by spraying them or brushing them with some olive oil. That way the skin gets nice and crispy. Then I take the filling that I've put in through the piping bag and I start piping the inside of the potato skins. You want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and when you're ready to bake these, you want to sprinkle the tops with some cheddar cheese. These take about 15 minutes for the cheese to melt and for the bottom of the potato skin to get nice and crispy, and you want to serve these hot. It's a nice touch to sprinkle some chives on. These are awesome, and they make a great hors d'oeuvre. For this recipe and more, visit myclasscancook.com.